Fight, 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 because housing is the human right. Fight, 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 because housing is the human right. Fight, 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 because housing is the human right. Fight, fight, fight.
You guys up?
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
My name is Willie, W-I-L-L-I-E, J-R, J.R. Fleming, F-L-E-M-I-N-G. The J.R. stands for Just Righteousness. As you will see today, this was a righteous act.
Yeah.
We at the Chicago Anti-Eviction Campaign have reclaimed, repaired this foreclosed vacant property. Too often across America, we have watched vacant properties, abandoned properties, foreclosed on by the banks, come out of the hands of homeowners and end up in bad conditions, only to attract the wrong elements in our community. Because of the government inability to provide an answer to the homelessness crisis that is plaguing our country, because of the bank unwillingness to help homeowners, we have took it upon ourselves as men, women of our communities to take back control of our community. We have donated our own time, monies, and resources to do what almost every American should be doing, is taking control of their communities, fixing up these vacant, abandoned properties, and putting people in them who deserve to be in them. There's no excuse why we have peopleless housing and homeless people that we have not made the connection. So at the Anti-Eviction Campaign, we decided to play the matchmakers and put homeless people into peopleless housing. We like to give a thanks to the utility company that worked with us to get this done. We like to give thanks to Martha, who's going to be moving in, for actually working on the property. We'd like to give thanks to the Taz family, who went through a foreclosure and have actually helped fight off their foreclosure and donated their time and resources to putting this house back to a state where it's habitable and livable. If you look up and down this street, you'll see a lot of vacant and foreclosed property, abandoned properties. The city do not have an answer. The banks do not have an answer. We figured out the answer. It's going to take us, the people, to provide the solution that are plaguing our community and addressing the issues of homelessness.
All right, so my name is M. Adams, M.A.D.A.M.S. I was born and raised in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and I've been in Madison, Wisconsin for nearly or close to 10 years. Although this action today was very powerful and is exactly what we need as a people, and I thought it spoke to what's been happening for hundreds of years of displaced African people as well as other groups of people, and I think it's about time that we continue the legacy of our ancestors and continue the movement. And so I do a similar kind of work back in Madison, where I'm part of the Take Back the Land Madison movement, as well as I'm a part of the national leadership of the Take Back the Land movement. And so we do similar work. We do what are called housing liberation. So we say that we do the live-ins, we use that title to honor the sit-ins that happened 50 years prior, but we identify empty or foreclosed buildings like this, and we move families into it. So I think it's absolutely what we need. It makes perfect sense. It's kind of like, duh, you know what I mean? Like, why isn't everybody doing this? But it felt great to be a part of something like this in another place, as well as with people from all over the country who share that same sentiment. Compromise, and housing being a part of that, because we know and we assert our right to have housing as a human right. And yes, people say all the time, is this a movement solely to deconstruct corporate greed? Is this a movement solely to hold banks accountable? Is this a movement solely to get the government to de-invest in corporate power? The answer is yes, but it is about much more than that. It is about the investment in communities. It is about self-determination. It is about empowerment. It's about livelihood, rights, and dignity. Yes. We are here to assert our rights. That housing is a human right.
That's right.
The movement will not stop until the people achieve their goal of community control over land. Housing is a human right.
Fight, 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 fight.
Housing is a human right.
Fight, fight, fight.
Because housing is a human right.
Fight, fight, fight.
My name is Henry Warfield. Everyone know me as Big Hen. Today really meant something very deep to me, being a public housing resident. This movement goes back to the mid-90s, when it's supposed to be a plan for transformation. And what happened was they lost focus of the people and set their own agenda. So for the people to actually take back the land that once was theirs, this is a very important key. You have the community who's involved, who supports this. You have people's like JR, myself, even the cameraman Bruce, who's very active in this process, who educates and tells and teaches everyone about their basic human rights, their housing rights. And we're very supportive of that. So you're not in this fight alone. We know eviction is a real strong, embarrassing word. Foreclosure is as well. It's okay to ask for help. When you ask for help and you help others, great things come right back to you. Like the young lady who we helped. She was educating, passing out flyers to different neighborhoods, letting them know what was going on in this crisis, this housing crisis in the United States. And how does she get rewarded? She has the place now that she can call home for her and her children.
Hello, my name is Martha Biggs. I'm from Cabrini Green. I've been there since I was like 2 years old. I was evicted, on the street, homeless, nowhere to go. Got a job, worked hard, support my kids. Was homeless again because the building I moved in was in foreclosure. So therefore, me and my kids had to take another journey to be homeless again, to sleep in our cars, to go to different units, different family members' house, run around, no place to go. We came up with a conclusion not to give up. Always fight, never sit down. Keep it moving, keep it working. So this is what happened when you keep it moving, you never sit down. This is what you accomplish, stuff like this here. All I'm saying is never give up, never sit down, always keep trying, and never give up. For our future, for my kids, you know, they ain't got to worry about where they gonna sleep, or where they gonna go to wash up at.
All right.
Or you know, what the next pair of shoes or socks gonna get cleaned at. They ain't got to worry about that anymore. They ain't got to worry about anything because I never gave up. I always kept trying.
All right.
All right. Now, let me ask you a question. You learned a skill from this process. Share with us some of the skills that you learned through this process.
I learned how to drywall. I learned how to
do plumbing,
piping, paint, script paint, repair paint. Replace it, put it back up, take it back down, put the holes in the walls, rebuild them. Tiles on the floor. I learned how to peel them up, take them up, and put them back down.
Organized with the Anti-Eviction campaign in Chicago. As you may have noticed, there's been a lot of activity on this block today. So we wanted to let you know what's going on. We took it upon ourselves because we're tired of seeing vacant and foreclosed and abandoned properties in the community. You know, it kind of attracts the wrong elements, negativity, gang, drug dealers, things of that nature.
Yes, sir.
So what we wanted to do was introduce ourselves to you, and actually if you'd be willing to support this homeless lady that we just moved into this unit. And if you have time, stop by and say hello to her. And if you have even more time, give us your name and information so we can stay in contact.
Yes, sir. I'm kind of happy that you passed because I've seen you guys out there early. I didn't really have the idea of what you guys was doing. I'm happy that you come here and let the community know that you got a new family moving in to make sure that she's to be taken care of. I mean, as far as the security-wise, yes, sir, I will help you, sir.
All right.
I do that.
Thank you.
Have a chance to come and introduce yourself to the new neighbor.
Yes, ma'am, I will. I will introduce myself to them. If she ever need anything, I'll provide her with whatever she needs.
Okay, thank you. We all appreciate it.
Yes.
It's a great day, isn't it?
Yes, it
In Chicago and all over the world. My name is Pat Hill, and I'm representing today IPAD Chicago, which is the International Year for People of African Descent.
Yeah!
IPAD was formed to commemorate the United Nations Resolution 6469, which proclaims the year 2011 the International Year for People of African Descent. Under Article 25 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, it states the following: everyone has the right to a standard of living adequate for the health and well-being of himself and her family.
All right.
Including food, clothing, housing, and medical care, and the necessary social services, and the right to security in the event of unemployment, sickness, disability, widowhood, or old age, or any lack of livelihood in circumstances beyond his or her control. What the Chicago Anti-Eviction campaign did today was literally took the language of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights and they practically applied it in an expression of self-determination. And we're saying that the land belongs to the people. It does not belong to the government, and it certainly does not belong to the banks.
All right.
Yeah. And in this situation, where the United States government has used the taxpayers' money to bail out the banks, the people of America have already paid it forward.
All right.
Therefore, this home belongs to Martha and all the people of Chicago and America.
Housing is a human right. You know, there's nothing like the power of the people. I love it when a plan come together, especially a plan put together by the people. No longer can we wait on the government to honor or respect fulfill, or protect our human rights. We're going to take it upon ourselves to enforce our human rights by any means necessary. Take that how you want it.